I'm slicing pepper bacon today on my Walton's 10-inch slicer. And we've been slicing bacon all morning. I've got about 75 pounds to do. And the slicer's going strong. Doing a real nice job. So the first couple passes are just trying to square up the ends. And then I'll set the desired thickness, which I've got the Walton slicer set to 3. That's the thickness I've got there. Pretty happy with this slicer. It does a nice job. A lot easier than slicing by hand for sure. And this pepper bacon's one of my favorite flavors to make, except for the fact that it creates such a mess. As you can see, I got a real good cure on these. Cures straight all the way through. And that's a nice lean pork belly too. I smoked these about 8 hours. 8.5, I think. So I do a dry cure, and I use a product from LEM. So it's really simple. You just weigh out what you need, and you put it on like a dry rub, and then the bellies will sit with the cure on them for about 7 days, depending on the thickness of the bellies. And then at the end of the 7 days, I rinse them under cold water, and then I add any topical flavors. Like for these, I added a coarse black pepper, also known as butcher pepper. And then you let them dry. I usually go overnight so that they form what's called a pellicle, which is just a tackiness to the outside of the bacon, which helps the smoke adhere to it in the smokehouse. Then after I take them off the smoker, I chill them at least overnight. These have actually been in the cooler for a couple of days. And then they slice up nice. So right now I'm about halfway through the 75 pounds that I've got ready to go. And the only flavor I have left to slice is the pepper bacon. That's probably our favorite flavor, so that's what I made the most of. And when I get down to the end, I don't worry too much about getting right down to it, because I like these bits to be diced up. Having diced bacon is really handy. I like to use diced bacon, cook it up, just throw it all in a pot and cook it. And you can use that anywhere you'd use like a bacon bit. So you can put it in like salads or soups. Or you can use it in sausage making, pre-cook them, and then you have nice crispy chunks of bacon in a brat or something like that. Again, I'm just squaring up those ends and then adjusting to the thickness I want. And I'm pretty happy with this slicer too. Like I said, I've been going all morning on these, and it's not overheating. Nothing like that. Although it is a nice cool fall day, so it's about 48 in here right now, I think. Which is perfect. You don't want your bacon getting warm while you're slicing it. See, I like to keep my bacon stacked rather than trying to fan it out now. And later when you go to package it, it actually goes real easy. So you'll take a stack like this and then you slip it inside your bag. And then when you lay it flat, you can just push down on it and it fans out perfectly. And it looks really nice in the package. But I'm pretty happy with how this slicer's been running for me. It's still sharp. This is not the first time I've used it. And like I said, it's not overheating, nothing like that. Cuts evenly. And these do come with a sharpener that attaches here. I don't like to have it on while I'm slicing meat because it traps chunks and anything, especially like all this pepper that comes flaking off. It really gets up in the sharpener and it's very hard to clean, so I prefer to leave it off. Piece. And as you can see, I have got a little ways to go with how many bellies I've got here. I've got a full lug, or half full lug anyways. So I'm going to keep going on those and get them all sliced up. And either later today or tomorrow I'll be packaging them. Thanks for watching.